what kind of role women have today in creating policy in AI applications, in adopting designs in technical fields?
So the last 10 years, we have actually have this Women in Technology series that we have come up with. And what we have effectively done, we've gone into all the schools and speak to 14 to 15-year-old girls who are probably making a decision as to career paths, getting them to SUTD and have an entire day of forums and design workshops just led by female engineering faculty. And that has proven very effective, the strategy of getting girls, to think about a career in engineering and in AI. And we are really pleased to say that today we have 40% of our undergraduate students in engineering.
It's kind of a lag of time for all those women who study now, as 40% are women, study at university in tech professions. And this is a big pool that will join soon, I would say maybe 2, 3, 5 years. Or somehow women evaporate in a household or take in other positions.
I don't know where they evaporate, but in general, women in tech, and McKinsey has done a very detailed study that, even just at the first rung of management, right? So even if you have 40% women joining the workforce at the first level of management, there's a drop-off, immediate drop-off.
The care given always falls on the woman more, whether it's children or elderly in the family. And usually it starts happening from the 30s onwards, because in your 20s, you might not even be married. You know what I mean? So 30s upwards, especially the middle-aged women, that's where it hits them the most, because they have very elderly parents to care for, and they also have still school-going children. So this is where the huge imbalance and the biases occur.
Especially like in the tech world, where if you look across the board, there are more men than women across all levels of tech. The responsibility lies with the few who are already there to be good role models for young girls, for women who are just stepping into work, for women or for girls who are studying STEM, technology, to see these role models and think about the possibilities that lie ahead of them.
I think that artificial intelligence can bring women something more than maybe we didn't expect or didn't see coming, but more opportunities.
Prevalence of social networks has made this connection very, very easier. So you can reach out to anyone on LinkedIn and, to seek advice or to get connected. You could reach out to anyone on Twitter. You could just make a tweet and it goes viral, and so on. So these are the kind of stuff that has enabled women to, go out and reach out to people, to build their own connections, to build their networks, and so on.
But I think there's also a lot of untapped opportunities that we may see coming our way. The robot cleaners, it's just, I think, the tip of the iceberg. But in the very near future, you may start seeing a bit more innovation to help us manage our work, the work in our homes, the house chores a bit better, with the help of AI, with IoT. For example, you're running low on supplies. Can the system detect that and order the stuff for you?
So you should absolutely use all those voice-assisted technologies wherever you can, as well as when you have email, smart compose, it's going to get better and better if you actually use it. Like, what would a man say in response to a question? Sure. What would a woman say? Yes, I would like to do this, but. Now, if you click on sure, then yeah, you're responding like a man. But if you want the AI to learn that, no, none of those 3 responses are what I would say. Here, I'm going to type my own. Then that's how the algorithm is going to learn to be better at modeling and then therefore helping your productivity.
AI is, like I said, it's powered by the people who design it. It carries the values of the people who design it. Take, for example, the automobile industry, right? It's largely been predominated by the male population. And, you see, and we see the effects of it. You know, even when it comes to crash tests, dummies are male dummies that are being used.
Yes.
So if this is the trend that has to be followed in the AI space as well, then that's something that we need to be concerned about.
We need to not be silent. So there's a
We need to step in.
Important, don't be silent. Very, very important for all of the women who are already there to raise your voice and not be silent, and also make sure that you bring other women along, encourage your girls and other girls that you have influence over to participate.
The webinar was third in the series Women in Tech, an initiative of She at SICCI, bringing together an ecosystem of partners and speakers to inspire us to pledge our commitment to inclusive AI.